excited that Kate Walsh is back.
Yay, me too.
I've been a big fan, whether it's Grey's Anatomy or, you know, Dr. Addison. And I mean, we really love you for what you've done with your movie career, your TV career, your Broadway career. And recently, we welcome you to HSN, and you introduced exclusively to us your amazing fragrance.
Yes, thank you. It was just last November. It was so exciting. I launched right here and sold out of the train case, and here I am.
And a little bit later in the show, we have a big announcement because you're part of our big birthday giveaway, so we're going to make a big announcement as to who wins the prize on our arcade game. You were having fun playing some of the games?
Yeah, I was. Who knew?
Who knew?
The monkeys game,
That's right, that was fun. Well, here's what we get to offer tonight.
Yes.
I would love for you can see it's a customer pick. It is my personal favorite. I have to say it. It is.
I love that means so much to me.
And I so sincerely mean it. It's the one fragrance that when I wear it, I get more compliments. I have people literally ask about me in this fragrance more than any other fragrance I've ever worn, not just at present, I mean, my entire life through. But what's great is that in this configuration for this show and part of our birthday celebration, we're giving you the full size of the eau de parfum, which is a lot stronger in terms of concentration than an eau de toilette. So, I mean, it's just extraordinary quality, beautiful bottle. And then during this final show with Kate, we're giving you this beautiful, it's like a souffle in the body cream.
It's so delicious.
So 2 flags, so it's $29.95, and this bottle alone, which is $65, if you go to a retail store, there's only one other place that you can get it, and it's way at the top of their list. They fly off the shelves at the regular prices, so we have an exclusive offer and value. It's here for you for the final show tonight. It's item number 963556, and we want to talk to you if you love it like I do. But let's maybe back up, Kate, and start with the beginning. I mean, what was the inspiration? Tell us about the name, and then we'll get into the notes.
Yeah, absolutely. I had broken up with my boyfriend. This was years ago, and I was shopping in New York, and I missed him, and I missed his fragrance. I missed his scent, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to march over to the men's fragrance counter. I don't need to have a boyfriend to have that boyfriend scent. And then a little bell went off. I thought, boyfriend, wouldn't it be great if I could bottle of boyfriend and sell it? Who wouldn't want that? And then I thought, oh, that's silly. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do, you know, a licensing deal or anything. But it wouldn't leave me alone, and I couldn't find what I was looking for out there. Honestly, that's why I made Boyfriend. I was looking for something unique and different, and not just a masculine fragrance, not just masculine notes, but something that was a combination of the masculine and the feminine. And I worked really hard and created this.
Well, and I know you've worked with Givaudan, and I'm sure it's been an interesting process and journey as you've gone through this. And I love the bottle, the packaging. You can see names of maybe they're, you know, some of your past boyfriends. And I think the name is really interesting. It must have been a very special boyfriend because, you know, I mean, we've all had those men in our lives where it's like they've left an impact or made an impact on our lives, and in some ways
it's just that feeling too, you know, whether you've got a boyfriend, whether someone's in the picture or not, it's just wanting that feeling, that nuzzly, and I wanted to find a fragrance that would emulate, that would give me that feeling of that, you know, whether it's like when you were a kid and you know, I have this great memory of my grandfather wearing cologne and giving me this hug, and that feeling of being hugged, of that kind of just juicy, nuzzly feeling.
Yes.
And so that's what we did.
We're going to talk through some of the notes because I know it's the hardest thing to buy on television.
It's so hard.
Why
would you do that?
But here's what you can do. You have an unconditional money-back guarantee. You can spread this into 2 payments. If you don't love it, send it back. I'm telling you,
you're going to love it.
It's seductive, it's sensual, it's mysterious, and it just, for me, I find that I love it even more as the day goes on.
Yes,
and it doesn't leave me. Let's talk through some of the notes, because I love the ambers and the vanillas.
It's the ambers and the vanillas that really get you. That's the one that you're going to smell all day long. And who doesn't love vanilla? And this is not cake frosting vanilla. This is like Madagascar vanilla. It's exotic. It's really expensive. I did not spare any expense on this. The fragrance starts off with a juicy plum note, which is what makes it it literally is succulent. It tastes like you want to take a bite out of it. It smells so delicious. I remember when I was a little girl and I would smell flowers and I was like, that smell, I wanted to eat it because it's just so delicious. Then it goes down to the night blooming jasmine, which is the middle layer. That is an aphrodisiac, and it's very magnetic. It will draw you in. It's what we have in California. It's blooming all year long in the nighttime. It's just so romantic and sexy. And then comes the best of all, which is that amber and the vanilla and the sandalwood and a little bit of the patchouli, and that just pulls you in and it seals the deal. It's like your skin wants to wear this fragrance.
It makes me just, when I wear this fragrance, which is pretty much every day,
Oh,
honestly.
I know. This makes me so happy.
I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and this is what I'm taking with me. It's already packed in my little suitcase. It's and the layering is amazing.
That was something that was really important to me.
And you've done such a great job with that, because I know you've designed each piece, and the line continues to grow because of the popularity of it here, and the only other place that you can get it at more money, and with no flex pay. But you've designed like the I call it a souffle because of the consistency.
It is like a souffle. It's so light.
Yeah.
It's such, and I forget to say that because it is like a souffle. A lot of people think body cream is going to be very heavy. It is a souffle. It's so light. It goes on. It is greaseless, but super, super hydrating. My skin loves to it drinks this up like water, and everybody, it's every age. Your skin can use a little bit of the souffle, and it's so delicious. Why I love this pairing is because, like we said, it layers so beautifully together. The souffle body cream really pushes more of the gourmand notes, the vanilla, and a little bit of the coconut. So it's just really sensuous, really light though. It's not too much, right? Have you noticed that?
Oh,
like you can wear it, it's so light, and then you put the fragrance on top of it and forget it. It's done.
You know what I noticed about when you spoke of the lightweight nature of it? I mean, in Florida, it's so humid that oftentimes I'm like, I don't even want to put lotion on because it'll just be dripping off of me before I even get to the car.
Right.
It's so hot and humid. But with this, it literally, I mean, it's like it's all worked in, and that was less than a minute ago.
You don't have to sit around and dry. Like, who has time? You don't have time. You're working hard. I'm working hard. Most people don't have time to sit around and dry. You can't even dry your nails, let alone your lotion. So this is what I love about the souffle body cream is it just goes right in, and again, it layers so beautifully, which is why I was so excited to have it be today's special, today's little
you know,
birthday gift.
It's truly our birthday, offering you an introductory price. Seriously, you would spend, if you purchase them separately, and you can even do it separately here, but I don't know why you would, the eau de parfum, which is $65 on its own, and then we're giving you the $11, we're putting $11.50. I can't imagine it's that inexpensive.
No, it's such a deal. This is such a deal.
So you would spend over $76, but it's almost $20 off right now. This is the last show of the visit, though, and I see we've passed over 2,500. I was online earlier, and I was reading the reviews, and it was just so neat. I was reading so many people who have either gotten this for themselves or shared it with a mom or a grandmother. And everybody loves the fragrance. There's just an allure to it. There's something about, it's one of those mysterious fragrances. It is the prettiest, most magical. I mean, for me, it's an experience when I wear it. I can't really describe it better than that, other than I just feel so feminine.
Well, and we get a lot of feedback that, you know, when I was working on the fragrance at Givaudan, which was one of the best perfume houses ever anywhere, but in New York with Marie-Pierre Julien, who's the perfumer, and she's obviously she's French, and she has this great experience in layering. And so not just with the individual ancillary products, but in the fragrance itself, there's so much complexity. It's like a great bottle of wine that just keeps opening up. And it smells great and different on everyone too. It's like everybody's body chemistry brings out a different subtlety, and it's such a difference than the florals that are out there on the market. I mean, so many florals, so many big florals or fruity fragrances, and this is in this new area that people are responding to, and they're obsessed. They become obsessed with it. It's this woodsy, warm, nuzzly amber vanilla, and we're socialized as little kids to respond to vanilla. You know, our grandmother bakes cookies in the oven. You're like, oh, that's it. There's certain fragrances that are sense memories that we just respond to.
I think I read that vanilla is the #1 most popular note in any fragrance. I mean, overall. And it's really, in this fragrance, it is one of the things I love the most about it, coupled with that muskiness.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of edge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then that amber.
Yeah.
It's the combination, and I can't imagine how long it must have taken for you.
It took about a year. I mean, I had a specific idea of what I wanted. But it's funny that you mentioned the amber, because that was one of the things we made the bottle custom, and we wanted to try to emulate. We're like, how do I tell the story of how warm and delicious the fragrance is? We chose this gorgeous amber color, and of course I wanted it to be a luxe fragrance at a great value, and have it be accessible luxury and something gorgeous that smells beautiful but also looks gorgeous too, that you can have in your nightstand or bring or drop, bring with you anywhere you go, or have it in your bathroom. It's just beautiful to look at.
I love the bottle. It is the kind of,
Gorgeous.
like you said, it's that perfect blend of masculine and feminine, because the color is so pretty. That amber color.
The amber, it's so warm, and it really, I feel like, tells the story. And I just wanted something to beautiful. I remember when I was a little girl, and I would, look at on my mother's bureau, or go, sneak into your mom's room and take a look, and you're like, oh, what are all these things, the jewelry? And I wanted it to look gorgeous and like a beautiful piece of jewelry, and of course, be a fabulous fragrance.
It is a fabulous fragrance. It's soft. It's lovely. It's just really. I think this will become your favorite. I really hope that if you haven't tried it yet, make the call. You have nothing at all to lose. No risk. You've got 30 days. Check it out. See for yourself, because it does smell slightly different on everybody. It kind of blends with your own body chemistry.
That's right.
But it becomes your story then. I mean, I think it's just so neat that you named it boyfriend, because it's one of those things. It's like, it's going to always be a great boyfriend. It's never going to, it's always going to compliment you.
He's always going to be here.
It'll always just, treat you like a lady.
And it's funny because guys love it too. Your boyfriend, if you have one, he's going to love your boyfriend, or your husband will love your boyfriend. If you don't, it's just, I thought women were calling in earlier and talking about how they gifted it to their girlfriends, and then it reminds them of good times out with them. And that was sort of the idea too, is this feeling of, when I broke up with my guy, you can have that good feeling whether he's in the picture or not. And that's what I really wanted to embody.
Because it's about the good memories as much as it is about, whatever reasons were that, we move on. But people impact our lives. They come in and out of our lives. I love your pictures.
I know. We've got all the pictures.
Oh, that's
all the
awesome.
Yes.
What do you think makes a great boyfriend?
Yeah, I think it's someone's got to have a great sense of humor and loyalty and make you feel safe. Or it's that idea of safety and nuzzliness, and that's it's like, how do you get that story, and how do you have that in your life, and that good feeling,
That's great.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree. This is a fragrance that my husband is really picky about. I don't know if I told you this. When we first started dating, we've been together for 18 years, but one of the first few dates, he was like, so we're going to have to talk about the perfume.
Right.
I was like, what?
That's true.
He was like,
funny, like,
no.
we may like it, and they're like, I love that.
But this, and he is picky on a lot of levels, but he always compliments me. He said, what are you wearing today? I said, oh, that's the boyfriend. I'm like, yep, because I wear it all the time now.